Hi, it's Tim Andrews, the Executive Director of the Australian Taxpayers Alliance. Now, I was absolutely stunned to wake up this morning and read in the papers that Lauren Southern, a Canadian political activist who's currently on tour in Australia, has been hit with a $68,000 bill by Victorian Police. Why? Has she done anything wrong? No, it's because people want to protest her. So there are violent thugs who want to protest her speech. And because of this, who do the Victorian Police want to send a bill to? They want to send a bill to the Speaker. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. And more than that, it is a violation of the fundamental rights to freedom of speech. We all should have a right to freedom of speech in Australia. And for the Victorian Police to want to charge $68,000 just because someone wants to give a lecture, because people have threatened to protest the lecture, is absolutely immoral and unconscionable. The police are meant to be there to protect the law, to protect people, and in Victoria they're not doing a particularly good job of even doing that, we all know. But why are they wanting to charge a law-abiding citizen for delivering a legal lecture just because some thugs have threatened to protest it? This is simply unacceptable. This goes into the very core of what makes a liberal democracy like Australia work, the right of freedom of speech. And this is a right that goes, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 19. We see attacks on freedom of speech in Australia constantly. And this is yet another example of that. This is what you would expect to see by some jackbooted dictator in a tin pot authoritarian regime. This isn't the sort of behaviour you want to see in Australia. If we don't take a stand for freedom of speech now, then gradually our rights will be further and further eroded. This is why we at the Australian Taxpayers Alliance have created a rapid response campaign today, which you can visit on our website at taxpayers.org.au, for people to sign up, contact the Victorian Premier, the Victorian Police Minister and the Shadow Police Minister to say this is unacceptable. It's just not on. We believe in freedom of speech. We don't believe that the government should try and fine you $68,000 just to deliver a legal speech. And this is just not on. So please visit our website at taxpayers.org.au and navigate to the campaign and share this with all your friends. Because if we let things like this get away, then further and further attacks will happen. I don't agree with everything Lauren says. You don't have to, though. That's not the issue. It's not whether you agree with someone or whether you disagree with someone. It's the right to freedom of speech. So please, thank you for listening and join us in our campaign.